To even begin talking about net neutrality, I have to draw a little bit of an analogy for how the internet works. So here's you sitting at your desk in your chair on your computer. Okay? And on this end, use a different color, this is the website you're trying to get to, Google or Khan Academy or whatever you want. This is the people providing the content, and they have computers here lined up that are just ready to send you the web pages. And in the middle we have the internet service provider, which is this guy, ISP. And what he does is he owns the cables, or the tubes, sometimes we call them tubes. It's actually usually wires, but since I'm simplifying a whole lot, we can use tubes. And so the information from whoever you're trying to get it from comes in here, and then he passes it on to you, to your computer. And this is, if you plug your computer into the phone line or the Ethernet or whatever you've got, a modem, then that's the cable here, that's the tube. And the ISP, you pay them money to do this service for you, because you're using their infrastructure. They own these tubes, and so you pay them money to use them, and these guys also pay some money to use it's like roads. You pay taxes for the roads, I guess. But then what this net neutrality thing is all about is that rather than everyone using the same size roads or the same types of tubes, is that there will be special high bandwidth areas. So a rich company, a big company, I'll draw them extra big. This is Big Corp. Okay, so they have tons of money laying around, and they have some big computers as well to give you information. And this could be, I guess Google has a lot of money. It could be CNN.com or whatever. And to complete the analogy here, this doesn't have to be a little company. This could just be somebody's garage. This could be somebody's car sitting next to them in the garage, and they live upstairs on their computer doing the same thing you are. Okay? So this is maybe just a little guy, and this could be your friend giving you instant messages or videos back and forth, whatever you're doing. And then the big corporations will, they will have a big thick line to the ISP. They will have the ability to send more information along this line, and more information to you through this express service, or whatever they want to call it, express fast service. And then everyone else, all of your friends using just their instant messaging, will have to use this little line. And then everything coming from small companies running in the basement, or from your peers, will be slower than what comes from these big guys. And then in exchange for using these big pipes, they will, of course, have to give even more money, a big thick line of money, right into the internet service provider. Okay? And so, I want to be clear first, is what we have, the first thing I described, the purple small line, is, that's too dark, net neutrality. Net neutrality. Okay? And this is the way it is right now. The net is neutral at the time I'm making this video, March 2011. And everyone uses the same bandwidth to get their information where it's going. And that seems fair, right? The big companies, the CNN News has the same connection to you that the blogger down the street does. And that's fair in one sense of the word, and the way that this other thing, the tiered service, I think is one of the terms being thrown around, tiered tiered. I just take it for granted that I spell things wrong, but the tiered service of, the big companies get top tier. They have first priority of sending information, and they're more reliable and faster for you. And the tiered service is fair in a different way. They're saying they have more money to pay, and so if they pay more money, they should get more bandwidth. They should have more reliable service. So that's why there's two sides to this issue. And I want to be fair. I don't want to put too much of my own spin on it, but I just want you to understand what's actually going on here. Is the net is neutral now. If people say, "Oh, we have all this innovation, and we haven't done net neutrality," they're making things up. The net is neutral right now. The internet is fair for everyone. The startup company down the street that has really cool ideas ready to go, but not a lot of money, they have just as much chance of being discovered as the big companies who are just phoning it in.